Hello, soul-fulfilled woman. Michelle Lee here with Athena Rising Now, and I help women just like you embody your innate value, worth, and power so that you can create the wealth, the work, the relationships, and your personal relationship that you love and creates the greatest fulfillment and meaning in your life. So it's really about living to your highest potential because you deeply and completely love, accept, and approve of yourself. And when you're check in here, just say, hey, give me a thumbs up, a heart, so I know you're here, because I don't always see the comments and I can't see who's watching. But today I wanted to tap on consistency. And I've been doing a series going live every day, Monday through Friday at noon. And hey, Barbara, thanks for being here. Every day at noon, Monday through Friday, I've been doing a training, a short 10 to 15 minute training. We've really talked about embodying the sacred feminine, what that means, really embodying your worth, your value. And this week I've been doing a tapping series. And Monday we tapped on not having enough time. Yesterday we tapped on fear of being seen. Anything that I see that's coming up for women in my tribe, in my client circle, I like to bring here because I know that it's a collective issue for most women. And when I talk about consistency, I'm talking about getting into momentum and doing something, making a habit of something that's super important to you. If you're in business for yourself, it's super important that you are consistent with your clients, with your potential clients. You're consistent sending those emails, consistent scheduling consultation calls so that you can talk to potential clients, consistently showing up. And I'm demonstrating consistency by showing up here Monday through Friday at noon. Actually, Thursdays it's at 12:45 because I have a standing appointment at noon on Thursdays. But I'm consistently showing up for you. And when you are consistent in your life, in whatever way, you get the results you want. Now, if you're in business for yourself, I work with a lot of women who are entrepreneurs or they're in sales, so their income relies on them and their behavior. It's not a set income, like they get paid from 9 to 5, or it's not a salary is what I'm saying. So everyone I work with either works for commissions or they work for themselves. So it's extremely important that in able to generate the results you want financially, to generate the results you want in your relationships, you need to show up with consistency. And what happens is that we allow emotions to get in our way. As women, we allow other people to get in our way, right? Because there's that pull that we need to be available for everyone in our lives when they need or want us to be available. And so that can make us inconsistent in our life. So having that set boundary that you get to be consistent for you first is incredibly important. That is being the sacred feminine. It's living as if who you are is as sacred as everyone else. But there's a lot of resistance around being consistent because also what can happen is the emotions fluctuate, right? And so we really think we get that motivation, we get that inspiration, and we go strong for a little while, and then something will happen. We don't feel like it, we'll get sick. Something will come up and we'll lose that momentum. We'll find that we don't have the motivation or we don't have the inspiration. And it's super important for you to understand that motivation and inspiration are not required for you to stay consistent. And learning to master your life, master your business, master your emotions, master your relationships, you are required to take action even when you don't feel motivated or inspired. That consistency is what's going to, like I said, get you the results that you want. Notice that if we work in a job for somebody else, we consistently have to go to work Monday through Friday. And that's why we generate income, right? If we only went to work when we felt like it, we wouldn't be able to keep that job. So it's really showing up in the same way for yourself as you show up for other people. And that's in relationships too. If you don't have a business, but you're noticing and it's not just your relationship with other people, but relationship with yourself. So if you want to lose weight or build a stronger body, it's consistently getting to the gym, even when you don't feel like it. It's consistently, if you want a love relationship and you don't have a love relationship in your life right now, it's consistently showing up for dates. If you are in a love relationship and you want to improve that relationship, it's consistently being present in that relationship, consistently showing up at your highest level. That's incredibly important for success in every area of your life. As a parent, consistently showing up for your kids at a high level. So let's tap on let's tap on inconsistency. I'm not sure how I'm going to word it yet, but we'll get started. So start at the karate chop. I tap like this and on both sides of my body at the same time to create a quicker release. EFT runs on the premise, emotional freedom technique, that our negative emotions, negative habits create a lack of flow of the energy that goes through our body. When we tap on major meridian points while we focus on the unpreferred emotion or belief, then that is released and we begin to break away those deep beliefs. And we instantly feel better. So start at your karate chop and repeat after me. Even though I'm inconsistent, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Even if I'm always inconsistent, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Even though I have been inconsistent for a long time, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. I've been inconsistent. I start strong, and a lot of times I don't even finish. I'm a strong starter, but I'm a terrible finisher. And I find that I'm inconsistent. I'm inconsistent. It's hard for me to take action if I don't feel motivated or inspired. It's hard for me to take action if I don't feel motivated or inspired. So I become inconsistent. If I look at the evidence of my past, I've been really consistent at being inconsistent. I haven't taken consistent action in the past, especially when it comes to what I need and want. I expect to feel like it to take action. If I don't feel like it, I don't do it. And that shows up as inconsistency in my life. I'm inconsistent in my life. I have a hard time having the will to take consistent action. My emotions stop me a lot. I allow my emotions to stop me. But I give myself permission to have a new experience. I give myself permission to take action consistently. I give myself permission to take action when I don't feel like it. I give myself permission to have a new experience. And I choose to be consistent. I make a commitment to my consistency. No matter how I feel, I keep moving forward. No matter how I feel, I keep moving forward. And I make a commitment to myself to be consistent. And I do this by forgiving myself first. I forgive myself for disappointing myself in the past. I forgive me for disappointing myself in the past. I forgive me for disappointing myself in the past. I forgive me for disappointing myself in the past. And I give myself permission to begin again. And I commit to take the action in front of me, no matter how I feel. I commit to creating the life I really, really want, even if I don't feel like it. I commit to my own inspiration and motivation. I do whatever it takes to motivate and inspire myself. I commit to being my own greatest leader. As I commit to being my own greatest leader, I become consistent. I become consistent. I commit to being my own greatest leader, and I become consistent. I choose consistency. I am consistent. I am consistent. I am consistent. Good. Now take in a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose. Exhale, blow it all out. Allow all of the energy to flow out through the bottoms of your feet. Now notice what I covered in that tapping session. One, the being inconsistent has been a story. You can say, I'm inconsistent. I am a procrastinator. You're declaring who you are. That's just a story. And now we are creating a new story of being consistent. Okay. So when you're inconsistent, when you make commitments to yourself and you don't follow through, you lose trust in yourself. And so we also said, I forgive myself for being inconsistent. So that forgiveness piece is super, super important. If you don't forgive yourself, if you hold yourself guilty or blaming yourself for not doing that, you're not going to get the best results out of yourself. I mean, think about it. Somebody who forgives you and somebody who encourages you gets better results out of you. Anybody who shames you or makes you feel bad about yourself, they don't get good results out of you because you're not motivated. You don't believe in yourself and you just feel like crap. So it's important that you forgive yourself and you begin again. And you make that commitment. Just make a commitment and you keep it one day at a time. Just keep your commitment one day at a time. And know, here's the bottom line. Know that you're not always going to feel like it. Just expect that. Just expect that some days you're going to wake up and you're going to feel like crap. And you might have to turn on a video or music. And this is what I do for myself every single day to get myself in that high energy. I have videos I listen to. I have my favorite inspirational speakers, my favorite music that gets me in my heart and gets me motivated. I listen to Pentatonic sing Hallelujah every day. I listen to a version of Amazing Grace every day. I listen to the song I Got No Roots just about every day. Also, Havana. That song Havana is like part of my routine that gets me dancing and moving and just feeling alive and joyful in my body so that I can show up for you in that same kind of energy. I don't wake up this way. Honestly, I don't. I wake up and I read my decisions for the day and I remind myself what I have chosen on this planet. I have chosen to empower women to wake up to their own power, to live a life that they totally love. And sometimes I just want to hole up and, you know, watch Netflix and not think and not have to show up. So I do whatever it takes. Another song I really love by Imagine Dragons, Whatever It Takes. I love Imagine Dragons music in the morning and in the early afternoon. You know, when that dip hits, you feel like you just want to take a nap and it's like all the momentum. That's me. My momentum lasts through the morning and then I have to re-energize in the afternoon. So this is what I want you to know. Do that tapping. So you've probably been inconsistent in the past. Forgive yourself. Begin anew. Make a new commitment and keep that commitment day by day. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments. I'll come back and check them. Hey, schedule some time with me. I would love to hop on the phone with you, see what's not working for you, see what patterns are playing out in your life, what limiting beliefs are truly making your decisions, and how you can create the life that you really, really want. And I can even help you decide what that life is if you're not quite connected to that yet. So just PM me if you would like to get on my calendar and we'll work it out. Have an awesome Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow at 12:45 Pacific time. Bye for now.